It's the end of our tour around Ireland for colleges and universities, third level football, and we're at Dundalk, the home of the champions, former champions, Oriel Park, for the CUFL Women's Premier Division final. It's Ulster University against IT Carlow, who won the Kelly Cup final just 5 days ago. They're going for the double, actually a treble, because they also won the futsal competition indoors before Christmas. This is the prize today, and this is our prize giver. Well, it's Johnny McDonnell. This is going to be a good one, considering that we've got a final between two teams who have never won this Premier Division final before.
Well, certainly, because it's up for grabs now. First time to win it. IT Carlow going for the double, got a late winner, extra time winner in the Kelly Cup final. So, yeah, it should be a really, really tight game, and lots of internationals on view here as well. You know, Rachel Graham, Emma McMaster, two to look out for here today. So I'm really looking forward to the game, Will.
Yeah, because there is a really interesting side issue here. Lots of internationals of the Republic of Ireland and Northern Ireland. They're in the same World Cup qualifying group. Ireland are currently joint top with the Netherlands and beat Northern Ireland 2-0 in Lurgan before Christmas. So it's a reuniting of them. And Carlow, you can say, are in a little bit of a roll, having won the semi-final and final of the Kelly Cup at the end of last week.
Yeah, well, confidence would be high. Obviously, once you win a trophy, it brings the team together. Confidence really, really high. And coming into this, yeah, the confidence, as I said, you know, on the up and up for Carlow.
Right, let's hear from both bosses ahead of this big decider.
We've got a great squad there, and I think that shows early on winning the futsal, and last week, even though it was a last minute winner and a nervy one a little bit as well, but we dug in deep to get the last minute winner, and you know, we've just got to go again today, and we'll see how it happens.
It's obviously a very, very versatile squad then.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've seen a goalkeeper who plays for the senior international team played centre forward, and today, you know, a midfielder will play centre forward, and you know, the players kind of know that they've got to mix and match, and I think it's good for them as well, because it gives them a chance to play somewhere else where they might play, you know, in the one position for the club. They might enjoy just, you know, getting around in different positions as well.
League title up for grabs today, and IT Carlow have never won it.
Yeah, look, and we set objectives at the start of the year to make 3 finals, the futsal, the cup and this, and we did, you know, so we've definitely reached our objective, and now it's all about the game. You just got to go and try and win it now at this stage.
I mean, the girls are looking forward to today. It's been a long, tough season for them as regards playing women's soccer for the university and juggling their studies at the same time. But the girls have done well. You know, they were unbeaten up until varsities, so going into the Cork game, naturally they were going to be disappointed after that. Naturally I was disappointed myself for the fact they didn't make it down from my own personal circumstances, but I know the girls, having spoke to them, you know, prior varsities and the Kelly Cup, they knew themselves that you know, they didn't put in a performance that they knew they're capable of, because they had obviously beat Cork in the semi-finals of, you know, the Premier Division and the league in this particular competition, so they know they have it in them. They're very much looking forward to the game today. They've let Thursday's disappointment go by. It's done, it's dusted, and they're now looking forward to today. So they're in there round to go. I know the girls are looking forward to it, and they just can't wait to get started now.
Very blustery day here at Oriel Park. Something for the teams to deal with. Ulster University are playing 1-11, so it's as strong as they can make it. Chock full of Northern Ireland international talent, 5 in their squad, plus Ireland under-19 international Gemma McGuinness. On the bench, Louise Devlin, Zoe McDowell, Aoibhinn Cox and Amy Robinson, and it's a bit of a trend maybe in women's football, certainly at this level these days. She can play in goal or up front. IT Carlow make 2 changes from the side that started the Kelly Cup final against UCC in Limerick last Friday. Amanda Budden is on university duty today, so she's not here. Rebecca Horgan doesn't start either. And coming in instead of them, Megan Lynch and Brona Kane, who both started on the bench last Friday. Rebecca Horgan drops to the bench, and she's joined by Caroline Kelly, Hayley Cox and Paige Devereux. Sarah Dias is the match referee, the assistants Alan Minto and Paul Malone, and the 4th official is Brian Lawless. Well, history will be made today, one way or the other. So it's a trophy that neither side has won before. Ulster University have taken the First Division title 3 times. IT Carlow were in the 2016 final, but were beaten in it. But they will feel as if they're on a roll, having lifted the Kelly Cup for the second time in 3 seasons last Friday. That the Colleges and Universities Cup final, and this the league decider. Well, intervening yet again is Gemma McGuinness. It's been important so far for Ulster University. They beat DCU, IT Sligo, Maynooth and UCD in all of their 4 group games. They're looking to take the lead here. The strike from Niamh Connolly of Derry City takes a slight deflection, and it's the first corner of this Premier Division final, and it's in favour of Ulster University.
She's done really well, Will. She's taken it down, first touch, got her next touch away so she could get her shot away. They just got a deflection. That was on target.
Here's Orla Conlon. Couldn't get it far, couldn't get it in. Cut out well by Sam Kelly, bring it away again.
There's that ball
McConnell,
again. Oh, yeah.
Great ball for Niamh Connolly. Still has a lot of work to do. Went for it early. It's not a bad try, it was over the top. She had really no other option. She'd no support up there, but gave it a go.
Really good play again by Connolly. She knows what she wants. Down the line, down the channel. Again, first touch was great. She got her shot away. She's going to get more of that today. And if she can get them century, I think she's going to have a few shots on target today, Will.
Well, a Conlon just let it run past. Niamh Kelly was alongside. Now, Kelly was playing pretty much down the left-hand side on Friday in the Kelly Cup final, but popping up a lot deeper and down the right. A lot further back the pitch. Then she doesn't have the support of Amanda Budden in the middle today. Be sent in by Grieve, who's pretty much on every discernible set piece. So you can see why that was brilliantly struck in, and it caused difficulties, big problems for Amanda McQuillan there in the Carlow goal. She's got it away. It's very, very blustery. It is in Carlow's favour, and that struck clearance went all the way down the other end of the park.
It just needed a touch, didn't it, from the delivery from from Hannah Greaves. It was a good delivery into the box, and it just needed a slight touch. A little bit of hesitancy from McQuillan, and good clearance. But as you said, Will, the breeze has taken it all the way down to the other end of the pitch. Definitely favouring Carlow IT in this first half.
So in saying that, the fact that Greaves' goal kicks have tended to head towards halfway, well, that one didn't. That did anything but, and it was cut out by Kelly. It's at the feet here. It's a lovely lob. Great chance it was for Megan Lynch, but just over the top. Nave Barr was cut out. She was off her line, and it was a goal kick which didn't get far at all from Hannah Grieve and almost ended up in the net from Megan Lynch.
Oh, very, very unlucky from Megan Lynch. Lovely, lovely strike. Got her head up, knew what she was doing, seen the keeper off her line, and seen Barr off her line. She's just trying to get in over her head, just a couple of inches too high. Great effort.
It's interesting if they decide to use that as a weapon as the first half wears on. Well, Amy Walsh has struck a risky ball across for Lauren Dwyer. Foot was high. It is an Ulster University free kick right in front of goal. It was inadvisable.
It was a loose pass, definitely loose pass by Walsh. But I think Lauren Dwyer definitely had to go for it, otherwise Alison McMaster was onto it.
Well, there's no doubt that Hannah Grieve is going to have a crack at this. She's the only one in the queue. It's Grieve. Close. Very close.
Good contact. Got it up and over the wall, around the wall, and just the direction and the accuracy, just a couple of inches out. But definitely good attempt, definitely good attempt.
Aimed for McMaster. At the feet of Rachel McConnell. Over the top. Chloe McGlade is on the chase after this. Couldn't get there. She with Sign Swifts as well, and a full Northern Ireland international. run towards Niamh Connolly. It's a solid header by Hannah Ward, and it's got an attack up and running, and another long-range try by Niamh Connolly. It's worth having a pop at these in the circumstances.
And again, she's against the breeze, so in the second half, if she's going to get on it there and get her shots away, I think to be a lot more aggressive than that.
It's a decent try from around 25, but straight at Amanda McQuillan. IT Carlow beat Waterford IT 3-0, NUI Galway 2-0 in the group stage. They beat University of Limerick. A 0-0 draw against UCC in the final group game. That should have been a clue as to what would eventually happen last Friday in the Kelly Cup final. And then a 2-1 win over Maynooth University, the outgoing champions from 2017 in the semi-final. But the two conference champions, mini-league winners, come together in the final. Well claimed by Becky Casson. Good work. Now, Niamh Kelly striding forward, and Kelly's in here, found by McLaughlin, but it's offside. She tested power with the shot though.
Great play, brilliant play by Kelly down this left-hand side. Again, Ward being found out at the right full position for Ulster University, but brilliant little interchange, 1-2, and just the timing of her run, just push her into the offside position. But great play by IT Carlow down this left-hand side. Ulster have tried to play, getting up to Connolly. You know, it might affect their game in the second half with the ball running out over the dead ball line.
Well, we're not going to know until the teams come out for the second half whether she's in a position to continue, but Ulster University were happy to continue with 10 players for a few minutes due to the injured Niamh Connolly. There's been no breakthrough for them yet. Connolly with some good early efforts. IT Carlow's best opportunity when a long effort from Megan Lynch just went over the top after a short goal kick went wrong on Ulster University. But half-time in the Rustlers CUFL Women's Premier Division final at Oriel Park. It's Ulster University 0, IT Carlow 0. Now the interesting thing you'll see is that Niamh Connolly has come out for the second half after picking up that injury. She's obviously had her 20 minutes to be assessed, and she's okay and ready to start.
For Ulster, that long ball over the top, if they're going to go long, it might have to go long and diagonal.
Well, here we go again. No changes at half-time. Niamh Connolly is fit and okay to resume for Ulster University.
I still think, just looking at, you know, Samantha Kelly down in front of us here, looks a really decent player, the left full for Ulster. And I just think she has you know, I think she can definitely handle Horgan on this side of the pitch.
Niamh Connolly got the cross in. It was deep, it was dangerous, and it was met on the rebound but sent over the top by Alison McMaster, and that's going to be a corner for Ulster University too.
Again, Alison McMaster getting there on the edge of the box. She's got good contact on it. The clearance wasn't, but Rachel Graham's just done enough, got a touch, and they've won the corner kick on the left-hand side.
And McGuinness will be the taker. Nobody arrived at the near post for it from an Ulster University point of view. It was aimed long, and it'll drop invitingly for Emma McMaster, and she aimed low. That was heading in. It's blocked for another corner kick.
Again, Lauren Dwyer in the right place at the right time, and she's just got her body behind it. It was decent contact by McMaster. Oh yeah, she's just done enough, because it's definitely on target and was heading for goal.
So those gusts, which are the tricky thing, because there's a constant breeze of maybe, I don't know, 35, 40 miles an hour throughout the game, and then it's the gusts that really play havoc. They've given us an entertaining enough game of football. I can see a bit of drizzle beginning to come along through, and we can see two up front now for IT Carlow. Chance for Niamh Kelly. Just didn't release it early enough, and it was away quickly, effectively by Burns. Down the middle again, just beyond Megan Lynch. She was caught. Free kick for IT Carlow.
Again, simple play down the wing, in behind the Ulster defence. Again, Ward being caught out, Hannah Ward with the pace of the ball. Kelly probably just didn't have the pace that Horgan would have on that side. And I'm just frustrated as a coach that they're not playing the two wingers on the opposite side of the pitch.
Well, they've got options over this free kick. Rachel Graham and Megan Lynch are the two over it for IT Carlow. And Graham will leave it for Lynch now of Peamount United. The Ireland Underage International towards the edge of the 6-yard box. That could go anywhere into the net. And it's Chloe Maloney again, winning goal in the Kelly Cup final. And she gets the opener in the Premier Division final early in the second half. Ulster University just did not deal with this, and Maloney made them pay.
Decent delivery in by Lynch, and it just held up in the wind. Young Alison McMaster didn't get good contact on it, didn't get enough porches on it, and missed the second header. And Maloney was there to capitalise. Really, really good finish.
Well, the most impressive thing was actually how Rebecca Horgan got out of the way to let Maloney go for it all on her own. Nice finish. What a good run of scoring for Chloe Maloney. Well, I think both goals, as the cross comes in and was Kelly's attempt, it will fall for Lynch. I think both goals with a total distance of about 3.5 yards. They all count. Both of those do. And McLaughlin, well, one of her goals has already won a trophy this week. She's not going to do it again, is she? Here's McGlade. It's a decent ball. It's for Niamh Connolly. McGlade, that's a very good try. Just wide of McQuillan's right-hand post as it was.
Again, they're getting that ball up to Connolly nice and early. She's held it up well. She kept good possession. McGlade's come up with good support. Really, really good porches on it there. Good strike. Just off target. Just off target.
It's a strong one across the park. Chloe McGlade is on the chase. And she did really well to keep it in. Very well to keep it in. And a thunderbolt. What a nice strike first time by Emma McMaster, and a fine save by McQuillan.
Again, McGlade and Connolly linking up with great ball across. Oh, McMaster, she hit it really well. Keeper's in good position. Got her two hands right behind it. That's brilliant. That's really, really good play, Will. That's a really, really good play by IT Carlow. Keep good positive possession.
That's a foul on Megan Lynch.
And again, it was Graham and Cash in the midfield, just switching the play, getting a couple of little passes and switching the play and trying to get it out to Kelly. And it's ended up in another free kick here for IT Carlow.
It's Megan Lynch who's over it, and her last free kick ended up resulting in a goal. It's a deep one. Chloe Maloney was in there, but the final touch came from Rebecca Horgan. That's saved for a corner. That definitely was a save. It was almost two. Great free kick by Lynch.
Brilliant delivery again. Again, brilliant delivery by Lynch. And very, very lucky not to be 2-0 down.
And IT Carlow in a bit of defensive pressure yet again, especially as it's been headed forward by Rachel McConnell. Horgan just ran beyond McMaster. McGuinness and Graham, the two number 7s colliding. Here comes Lynch, breaking forward for IT Carlow. That's a lovely ball. Kane, first touch in the final. She's going to score. Kane, is she? What a brilliant clearance by Grieve. Right in front of goal. Brona Kane all set to score. That was fantastic from both attacker and defender.
It was great play from the tackle by Rachel Graham, but brilliant through ball. Brona's done brilliant, taking around the keeper. And it's never given up, and what a brilliant clearance. That can be a game changer, Will. That can give also really, really good confidence. Got to defend this corner for us. Brilliant, brilliant clearance, I have to say. Never give up on it.
Well, that was just magnificent. But we are not done yet. Throw by Emma McMaster. And Ulster University have run out of time, and IT Carlow are champions for the first time. They've claimed the Rustlers CUFL Women's Premier Division title, beaten in the final 2 years ago. Their most recent attempt at getting the trophy. They lost that day to NUI Galway, but they're champions now, and they've done the treble. And as it was last Friday in the Kelly Cup final, it's Chloe Maloney who gets the winning goal, the only goal, and IT Carlow have done the treble. They've done the treble. IT Carlow are league champions for the very first time. So they've won the league as well as the cup, as well as the futsal. I'm not sure there's anything else left for them to win this season. Chloe Maloney, you've scored the winning goal in a final. We've been here before.
Yeah, I'm back again, I suppose. Yeah, I just went up again and actually dropped my right foot, which is my bad foot, and I just kicked it into the net. Everyone seems to be slagging me for scoring another goal because I don't score that often, and I'm after scoring 2 now in less than a week, 2 winners.
Yeah, you're making a habit of it, and it's 2 trophies decided by these as well.
Yeah, I'm not really used to scoring winners, but it's a great feeling, to be honest. But like, in saying that, I just kicked it into the net. Like the girls, like they gave it everything. Even Rachel getting player of the match, she was brilliant. Like her tackles in the middle of the pitch and everything. So it was a great team effort, and I think we deserved to win the treble as well.
Well done. Was there much celebrating after the Kelly Cup final on Friday?
Sorry?
Was there much celebrating after Friday?
There wasn't really, because our league was supposed to start on Sunday, but our game was cancelled, so there wasn't really. But we went to the banquet and we kind of held our ground. Anyway, we got a few slaggings, but we took it in our stride.
Yeah! Delighted. Oh, can't believe it. Especially doing the treble, like, oh, it's unbelievable.
I mean, lots of pace in this team, and league champions for the first time.
I know, I just can't believe it. Especially playing with the likes of Rowan McLaughlin, Richie Grimm, just unreal.
Yeah, and lots of running in this team as well. I mean, there's lots of pace.
There's a lot of pace. That's what we need, and that's how we won in the end.
Good stuff. And I mean, the futsal before Christmas, and I mean, 2 major finals within 5 days of each other, winning both.
Yeah, a few of us had 4 games within 5 days, which was a bit mad, and then today we were very tired, but we came out on top and we're delighted. Thank God. We celebrate tonight because we didn't get to celebrate at InterVarsities. Thank God. Thanks a million.
Rachel Graham and another trophy, another gold medal.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually my last game as a college player, so it's good to finish on it a high.
And again, really tight, 1-0, really well matched. Ulster making it very difficult, and vice versa.
Yeah, I think, to be honest, I think they're probably the strongest team we've come up against this year. It was the toughest game. I think the wind played a factor in it as well, but fairness to UJ, they were very strong every position on the pitch. They didn't have one weak link that we could target, and they put it up to us for the 90 minutes, so fair play to UJ.
As we've said, that's 5 cup finals we've covered. Well, we have, 2 for you, but just 1 goal deciding each and every single one.
Well, that just goes to show you how competitive it is at this level now, and the university and college football is getting really, really tight. The margins are closer now, and there's not big gaps between the teams. And I would see that on the men's side as well. With the UCD, DCU as well. The team, Galway IT and stuff like that. So Carlow IT or IT Carlow, the margins are closing down now as well. And it's good. And today's game was really, really competitive. I mentioned it a few times, but the quality of the football in it was really, really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, as games go, you're not surprised when cup finals, any deciders are cagey. This was really good. It was a fine, enjoyable decider, great quality football. With something like, I think, 10 senior internationals involved in this as well, which for a 3rd level final is quite a great standard.
Yeah, well, you could see it in the game itself, and from the off, as we said, from the very start, both teams were on the front foot. It wasn't too cagey. They weren't sitting back, dropping off. Both teams went from the very start. The levels of fitness for me was really, really good as well, that it didn't die off in the second half. The game didn't get too stretched in the second half. It only got stretched later on when Ulster University pushed Grieve up top, and they left themselves a little bit open at the back. But for me, as I said, the levels of fitness was really, really good. But again, as you said, IT Carlow just shaded for me, but really, really, some really great passes, combination passes around the edge of the box, the deliveries from set pieces, free kicks, the switching of play, the build up of play. IT Carlow against the breeze, getting it down and playing her out from the back. Really, really good, very confident team.
Well, one day, Johnny, we are going to work in nice weather. It's going to be great.
Someday.
Yeah, but not today. So that's it for our 3rd level coverage for this season, and the Rustlers CUFL Women's Premier Division title for the first time making it treble for IT Carlow. Goodbye.